welcome. Really, it's going to be a great day. Thank you all for joining us. Before we start, I acknowledge we're gathered on the traditional territories of the signatories of Treaty 7, and we recognize Métis people who share a deep connection to this land. My name is Najwan Al-Junaid. I am the Alberta NDP candidate. In Calgary, Glenmore.
Hi, everyone, and hi, everyone. Is that working? And my name is Court Ellingson, and I am the Alberta NDP candidate for Calgary Foothills. It's so great to be here with you, Najwan, and all of you. We are joined by so many incredible Alberta NDP candidates today. If each of you could just give a wave as we call your names. My friends up in the Northwest Quadrant, Michael Lisboa-Smith in Calgary Northwest. Julia Hayter, Calgary Edgemont. And my amazing office partner, Rajesh Angral from Calgary North.
We're also joined by Gurinder Barar, Calgary Northwest. Amanda Chapman, Calgary Bedrington. And Luan Mitz, Calgary Varsity.
And of course, we also have the fantastic two-term MLA, Irfan Sabir, Calgary Bullard McCall. Parmeet Singh, Calgary Falcon Ridge. And Lisette Tejada, Calgary Klein.
And of course, the wonderful Kathleen Ganley, two-term MLA. For Calgary Mountain View. Drew Farrell, Calgary Bow. And John Chandoiseau, Calgary West.
And we also have Janet Eremenko, Calgary Curry. Samir Kayanda, Calgary Elbow. And Gurinder Gill, Calgary Cross.
And of course, we have two-term MLA Joe Ceci, Calgary Buffalo. And Rosman Valencia, Calgary East. And Diana Batten, Calgary Acadia, just south of Glenmore.
And of course, we're also joined by Dennis Ram, Calgary Pagan. Rebecca Boonsell, Calgary Fish Creek. and Venkat Ravulaparti in Calgary Lougheed.
Like really, what a great group. Finally, we have Andrew Stewart in Calgary Hay. And Justin Huseby, Calgary Southeast. And the last of our incredible colleagues is David Cloutier in Calgary Shaw.
It is such an honor to be running with you. For everyone here today, I just have one question. Calgary, are you ready for change?
Well, I know I am, Court. So, Calgary, I have another question for you. Are you ready for competent leadership? From a leader you can trust.
What an amazing group. You know, Najwan, it is the honor of my life to be running shoulder to shoulder with this incredible woman that we're about to introduce.
Mine too, Court. She's a mom to 2 kids and 1 big dog. She's a champion for workers. She's a fighter. She got a pipeline built to tide water, for crying out loud. And she enabled a $4 billion renewables sector here in Alberta.
She is a leader. She is competent. She is incredible as the leader of the official opposition. And she loves this province. She is so many things to so many people. But if you were to ask her, she's just going to say, just call me Rachel. Friends,
please
put your hands together for the next Premier of
Alberta,
Alberta,
Rachel Notley.
Let's change that point of view. There's a sea change coming with that orange dawn. And color's so much brighter when it shines on everyone. Stand together, stand together. Rise up and shine for the better. Stand together, stand together. Rise up and shine. Spins you astray. Don't stand alone, don't stand alone. You're feeling cold.
My, what an amazing
so good to see you all. What a bright, beautiful day. Hello, Calgary. Hello, Alberta. It is so great to see so many friendly faces all around. You know, looking around this room today, I have never felt more optimistic for the future of Alberta. My friends, it is time for an election campaign, and for the record, and just to get this out of the way, my name is Rachel Notley, and I am running to be your premier. I'm running to be premier because I believe in Alberta, and I believe in Albertans. In this province, we work hard, we act with honesty, and we always, always look out for one another. And I'm asking Albertans, I'm asking them to choose a better future for this great province that we all love, because Alberta, you deserve better. After 4 very hard years dealing with a healthcare crisis, an affordability crisis, and a UCP government constantly in crisis, this campaign is actually about giving families hope. Hope in a time where it's been so much harder to find. It is time for that hope. It is time for stability. It is time for common sense. And yes, it is also time for trusted leadership. You know, even if you don't always agree with me on everything, the fact is, you know me. And what you know is this, that I say what I mean, and I mean what I say. You know that I will work every day to protect your health care, to protect your education, your job, and your future. And you also know Danielle Smith. And you know that she will tell you what she thinks you want to hear. And then she will go ahead and she will do whatever she wants. Privatize your health care, gamble with your pensions, pander to extremists. Fact is, it is just time for a better government, one that is focused on what matters to you. Focused on our health care, on our kids' education, on creating more jobs in a more affordable Alberta. My friends, I am running to be premier so that we can deliver that better future to all Albertans. And you know what? For me, that future starts with better health care. You know, it's so critically important. I have 2 kids, as many of you may know, and they're young adults now. But even today, I remember still, with great intensity, the anxiety that comes with rushing them around looking for urgent emergency care. And I think a lot of folks in this room have had that experience. And I know that feeling of helplessness, but the fact is today's parents are facing lineups all over the place, beginning in emergency rooms. And when that's happening, you have that fear that your child is looking to you for comfort, and the health care that they need doesn't end up being there. No parent, and more importantly, no child, should ever be put in that situation. And my friends, I believe better healthcare means having hospitals that are open, hospitals that are staffed, where patients get beds that are in rooms, not hallways. Hospitals that can actually conduct surgeries and deliver babies in our communities, not 300 kilometers down the road. It means healthcare that is there for the public, for Albertans, not for shareholders. And places here like Calgary, you know, it means getting your blood work done on time, not having to wait while we continue with failed privatization experiments. It means that when you dial 911, the ambulance is on the way now, not well after the emergency is over. And most of all, it means having a family doctor close to home. And we know that having access to that family doctor is the first fundamental step to protecting our health care. And under our party's family health teams, we will bring doctors back to Alberta. We'll take the pressure off of our acute care. We'll reduce the number of people waiting in pain, and we will do more surgeries sooner. Our commitments to you through family health teams is to connect you with healthcare professionals all across the province so that 1 million more Albertans have access to a family doctor. And most of all, my friends, most of all, you can count on me to make sure that Albertans are getting that access to the health care they need, regardless of what is in their bank account. And let me say this to you very, very, very clearly. I have never, ever, ever wavered on that fundamental commitment, and I never, ever will. Now, you know, my opponent in this race, Danielle Smith, she kind of wears her flip-flops like they're going out of style. And on healthcare, we all know that she has a very different idea of what the doctor-patient relationship should look like. One that she actually often refers to as the doctor-payment relationships. Her words, not mine. That's because Danielle Smith has actually put all her time and her effort in her career into tearing down public health care. She's gone on the radio to promote bogus cures and fake treatments for serious illnesses. She's spoken publicly about how getting cancer is somehow the cancer patient's fault, and that somehow that person should have to fundraise for it. She's written policy papers calling for new fees for surgeries, co-pays for hospital stays, and using your debit card instead of your health care card. I say this to Danielle Smith. You don't get to spend years and years trying to tear down the public health care that people rely on and then expect them to forget overnight. Your record matters. The things that your record matters, you know, and the things that you have repeatedly said, written, advocated for, and proposed, they matter. And you know what? You can sign as many cardboard cutouts as you want. But Albertans are not fooled. They just aren't. So my friends, if I am your premier, we will stop these attacks on our public health care, and instead we will get to work on fixing it. We won't privatize it, we'll strengthen it. We won't fight with doctors, we'll recruit doctors. We won't cut diabetes pumps, we'll fund them. We won't blame Albertans with cancer or heart conditions, we'll make sure they get treatment and care. We won't make seniors pay more for medical exams. We'll cover more of their medications and, yes, their vaccinations, because we believe in science and evidence, not conspiracies. And, my friends, we will not make women pay for reproductive health care. We'll cover the cost of contraception for free. We will fix the healthcare crisis of today by investing in frontline workers and frontline services, and that also means undertaking the largest healthcare recruitment and retention campaign ever seen, because we support public healthcare. Public healthcare is one of the greatest gifts, my friends, that we've ever given to each other as Albertans, and it is the foundation of our community, and we will protect it. And we will do this by working directly with those on the front lines of our hospitals, our clinics, and our ambulances, not tearing up their contracts or threatening their jobs. We'll lead a government that takes phone calls from nurses, not extremists. One that builds the hospitals we need in places like Red Deer and South Edmonton, and puts family health clinics in communities all across this province. And I will do this work with determination and with conviction. And I will work every day to give you better health care, because that is what you deserve. Who's with me? So a better future, it also means better schools. It means building new schools in growing neighborhoods. Schools with more teachers and more educational assistants, so our kids have smaller class sizes and more one-on-one attention. Our students will have a modern curriculum that helps them understand the world around them and actually prepares them to lead it. Because, my friend, Albertans, they're actually asking for reinforcements in the classroom, not the war room. So, my friends, a better future also means better jobs in a more affordable Alberta. With an NDP government, Albertans will see real action to grow and diversify our economy, because it is not, as the UCP likes to claim, a long-term luxury, but rather diversification is an absolute necessity. We won't pit the environment against the economy. That doesn't get us anywhere. Instead, we'll diversify within oil and gas, with more petrochemical refining and more ways to use bitumen, allowing us to make more energy products right here at home in Alberta and get more value for our resources right here at home in Alberta. And we will do that while cutting the emissions that threaten our planet, and we will be creating jobs while we're at it. Because our party, friends, and we all know this, our party supports energy workers and supports our proud legacy of developing energy in this province. Albertans. Okay, I'm back. Okay, thank you. Our party has a plan. It has a plan to attract $20 billion in new private sector investment and to create more than 47,000 good-paying, sustainable industrial jobs all across this province. Jobs that pay the mortgage and support families, jobs that are in safe workplaces with fair benefits and better wages so workers can come home and pay their bills. And speaking of those bills, you know, I know a lot of families today are sitting around the dinner table and wondering, when will things get a bit easier? That's because this UCP government has actually, contrary to what they like to claim, spent the last 4 years making life more expensive. They took the caps off of what you pay for your car insurance. They've taken the caps off of tuition, off of electricity prices, and then, get this, by the UCP's own logic, they have actually raised taxes and fees 145 times over the last 4 years. My friends, that is almost as many times as Danielle Smith has changed her position in the last 3 months. Look, here's what you can count on from us. We will not raise your income taxes. We will lower the costs that make life more expensive for you and your family. We'll re-index and raise benefits for families, for seniors, and for Albertans with disabilities. We will freeze car insurance, putting an end to the UCP's pandering to big insurance. We'll restore rental supplements and house another 40,000 Albertans who can't afford their own. We'll stop charging people just to enjoy a hike in Kananaskis country. And, by the way, when you go on that hike, you'll be doing that near mountains that have absolutely no coal mining anywhere near them. We will freeze university tuition so that a good quality education is within reach of all Albertans, keeping our future leaders right here in Alberta. And you know, while Danielle Smith talks about rolling the dice and gambling away your retirement security, we will legislatively protect your CPP. You can count on it. We will make Alberta more affordable for everyone because that is what New Democrats do. Now, I believe Albertans deserve strong and stable leadership. And I know that this work begins with earning the trust and the support of those very same Albertans. Every day, more and more people come up to me and they say, Rachel, you know, I've voted Conservative for most of my life, but I'm a little worried about this Danielle Smith person. You know, I don't think she represents me, and I don't think her values are my values. So this time, they say, I'm going to support you. I'm going to be voting NDP. And I want to say I'm so grateful when I hear that. And so to all the same Albertans who are struggling with that and who feel the same way, I say this. Follow our campaign. Give us the opportunity to earn your trust. Look at the ideas that we're bringing forward and look at the Albertans who've stepped up and who've stepped forward to run for us. I am running shoulder to shoulder, or in some cases, shoulder to elbow, but you know, whatever, with an incredible group of candidates from a diverse set of backgrounds. Each and every one of them will be focused on what matters to you so we can build a better province together. We are nurses, we are doctors, we are small business owners and business executives, financial experts and energy pioneers. Heck, we have the guy who helped develop Calgary's economic strategy. A good guy to have on your side, I'd say. are teachers, we are social workers, lawyers and farmers, parents and community leaders, friends and neighbors. This team reflects the best of Alberta, diverse, educated, experienced, and ready to go to work for you. So my friends, I commit that if you place your trust in us, we will work tirelessly to provide the calm, the steady, the capable, the responsible government you know Alberta needs right now. We will listen and we will act. We won't make change for change's sake. We will keep the good ideas from the last 4 years, but we will get rid of the chaos and the unpredictability. And when we say something in the morning, we'll still mean it at night, that night. We will be there for you and for your loved ones in your time of greatest need. We will work on healthcare, cost of living, and jobs with focus and with determination. Alberta, you have a decision to make in 28 days, and you know it's kind of a biggie. I want to thank Albertans for giving us this opportunity to show you who we are, to show you that we are focused on what matters to you. Let's create good-paying jobs and a bright economic future. Let's deliver better education, better healthcare, and more jobs in a more affordable Alberta. Let's stand together and build a better future. Once again, my name is Rachel Notley, and I am running to be your Premier.
Function or on the phone, push